Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me again. We have some fun projects to tackle today. I just received my shipment of garlic from M.I. Gardener, and if the rain holds off, we might be able to plant the individual cloves out in the garden. Also, I found a recipe for a no-cook pizza sauce, and I'd like to give that recipe a try. If the sauce is any good, we can make pita pizzas for a late lunch or early dinner. The pizza sauce recipe calls for fresh tomatoes, which I don't have. What I do have are the San Marzanos that you and I planted in last summer's garden and that we froze in Ziploc bags. So I'm going to thaw some of these. And while the fruit is thawing, we can open our box of garlic. A valuable lesson that I learned is never wait until autumn to decide to order garlic. I went to many different seed sellers' websites, and they were all sold out of every variety of garlic. But M.I. Gardener had just 2 varieties available. They had sold out of everything else. So I got a variety called Kettle River. It's a soft neck garlic. Usually I plant hard neck garlic because it produces garlic scapes, which I love to turn into pesto, but beggars can't be choosers, so I'm happy to have any garlic at all to plant. And these heads look just beautiful. Soft neck garlic stores longer than hard neck varieties, but I don't store my garlic. As you've seen, I always harvest and then I freeze. Well, I harvest and puree the cloves and I turn them into garlic pucks. So I'm separating the individual cloves right now, and then each one of these cloves, once planted, will create one of these, a whole head of garlic. And now all of the individual cloves have been separated, so we can head up to the garden. There are some forgotten onions currently growing in the bed in which I wish to plant the garlic. Just as I did for the big onion harvest, I will peel, chop, and freeze these small onions. Here in New York's Hudson River Valley, garlic is planted in mid-October or 4 to 6 weeks before the ground freezes. This allows roots to develop before winter sets in. I'm planting the individual cloves about 2 inches deep and roughly 6 inches apart. In another week or two, I will mulch the garlic with either straw or shredded leaves. The mulch will protect the cloves from extreme cold and weather fluctuations. It feels great to have that garlic planted. And I got cleaned up, and now we can get cracking on the pizza sauce. So my San Marzanos are mostly thawed here. I'm going to cut off the top, just the core end. I don't even have to chop these San Marzanos because they will go into a blender. I will put a link to the printable recipe I'm following in the description box below. Let's see, so I have my San Marzanos. Now I need tomato paste from a 6-ounce can. And in you go. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. That was exactly 2 tablespoons. Oregano, 2 teaspoons. A teaspoon of honey or regular granulated sugar, which is what I'm using. So pizza sauce always has a bit of sweetness to it. The pizza sauce I have purchased from the supermarket is loaded with sugar. Now we need 2 medium cloves of garlic. I have my garlic pucks that you and I created. So if you missed the episode where we made these garlic pucks from homegrown garlic, I hope you will give it a watch. It was quite a job, but at the end of the day, I had beautiful homegrown garlic that I can simply add to soups, stews, and today, this pizza sauce. Of course, the pucks are frozen, so I'm going to thaw this in the microwave for just a few seconds. Garlic in, a bit of salt, a bit of black pepper, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh basil, optional, not optional for me. I have some basil leaves right here. I'm not going to chop them because they are going into the blender. Lid on. Machine on. And go. This looks and smells just fantastic. Let me have a taste. See if I need more salt. Yum. Oh my goodness, this tastes really fresh. As delicious as this is, I'm going to make it even more delicious by adding some dried Italian herbs, in addition to the oregano that we added earlier. And we can mix this up very quickly again. Oh, fantastic. And this sauce is very thick. Now, apparently, this sauce freezes very well. I want to transfer this sauce to a jar. So this made 1 heaping half quart of sauce. I really should put the overflow in another jar. There we are. Clean up the edge. Wide mouth lid. Regular lid. These are leak-proof screw-on lids. I can link them in the description below if you are interested. I'm going to pop these into the refrigerator because we're not quite ready to do lunch just yet. And to help me build up an appetite, I'm going to clean up my workstation, and then we can head outside because I want to blow the leaves off my front porch. Before I can blow the leaves off the porch, I need to remove any squash decoration that is showing signs of decay. So far, only 3 squash have to go. The others are holding up admirably well. I can tell you right now that I was not able to complete this leaf blowing project. Here's why. Well, no sooner had I plugged in my leaf blower than the rain started. So plan B, we are going to Chatham Flowers. I'm glad that you and I get to go for a short drive today. The fall foliage is at its peak color now. I love this time of year. Since we had our own flowers in the garden during summer, I have not visited Chatham Flowers in at least 2 months. I'm happy to see Harry the dog and the rest of the friendly team who work here. And we are having yet another downpour, so it looks like I will not be blowing the leaves off of the porch, nor will we be enjoying our pita pizzas on the porch as I had planned. On the other hand, all of this rain is great for the garlic that we just planted. And here are the flowers. I bought Alstroemeria because it is the least expensive flower that you can buy at a flower shop. And it is very beautiful. And I don't remember what this is called, but if you do, you can drop me a note in the comments. This is a filler flower, also inexpensive. And then I have some greens from my garden. was great to see Harry, the little dog, at Chatham Flowers. I don't think we've been there since, I don't know, June, because I had so many flowers in my own garden. So I did a mixture of pink, purple, and white alstroemeria. And there we have it, a very simple, very inexpensive arrangement that we can put in the parlor. Actually, I'm going to put these right here for now. Move them to the parlor later. Going to get cleaned up, and then we can get started on the pita pizzas. And I should mention that the only reason I like to have flower arrangements in the house is because I like to surround myself with beautiful things. And I hope you do too. This is one of the green bell peppers that you and I harvested when we were cleaning up one of the garden beds in a previous episode. Might as well put it to good use. So I have some pepperoni here, and I have some baby bella mushrooms already sliced over here. And then I want to make some thin slices from this turkey kielbasa so we can make a variety of pizzas. Yes, I will give you a slice of kielbasa. My dog is over here at my feet. She knows there's a good thing on this counter. Sit. Catch. So let's assemble the pizzas. Now my oven has preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius. And then I have some very nice store-bought whole wheat pita bread here, and I'm putting it on my pizza peel. And here is the stunning pizza sauce that we made earlier. I wish you could smell this. You can really smell the garlic and the Italian herbs and the sweetness of the San Marzanos. Going to put a thin layer on each pita. And Lisette will be joining me for a late lunch. What would you like on your pizza, Lisette?
I'll do a little bit of everything.
Everything. You want an everything pizza?
Yes.
Okay. I want green pepper and pepperoni. And maybe a couple of mushrooms. And let's slide these into the oven. I think they won't need but 8 minutes or so. While the pizzas are baking, I'm going to get cleaned up here and light a fire in the parlor. think these pizzas deserved a clothing change. And I'm going to garnish them with some small leaves of basil, or basil, depending on where you live. Into the parlor. We are having water with this meal because it's too early for wine. I still have many more jobs to do today. But I am hungry, so let's dig into this pizza. Oh my goodness. This pizza is fantastic. I love the sauce, the fresh green pepper, the kielbasa, and the basil. Oh, it's incredible. And this must be the easiest sauce in the world and certainly the easiest pizza in the world. We will see what Lizette thinks.
Super fresh.
You like that sauce?
Yes, I do. I love it.
I kind of think I should have put more sauce on the pizza. I could have, actually.
It's absolutely delicious.
Maybe next time. And I think I was a little stingy with the mozzarella cheese. Could use more cheese. But what a super simple and super fast lunch. And just remember, Lizette, we have 2 more pizzas waiting for us in the kitchen. Thank you so much for spending part of the morning and part of the afternoon with me today as we planted out the garlic. It feels so good to have that job done. And we made this incredible no-cook pizza sauce. We made pizzas, and we arranged flowers. In the next episode, I'm either going to do a full afternoon tea or a multi-course dinner, and I hope you will watch. Until then, please treat yourself very, very well, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye for now, friends.